Make sure my sound works. Let's see. Let's see here. Content live. Okay, sound work. Great. And I lost the page just that fast. Damn it. There we go. Anybody here put a 1 in the chat if y'all hear me? Gotta double check. Yeah, I hear myself, but I want to make sure they can hear me. Yeah. I'm crazy. I closed the screen. I wanted to keep up. Good morning, Ms. Angel. All right, so I'm not gonna waste too much time. Let's get this out the way. So first off, I want to say my condolences to the 3-year-old boy. For those who want to have an update, the boy passed away from the accident. My condolences to him, to his father. Condolences to the father as well. I want to correct some things. He does have a father, and he does have a mother. As far as the other things that I've said, I want to get into a few things that was brought to my attention because although I said what I said, I will be taking 2 of those videos down. The live feed I did Saturday morning, afternoon, I will be taking that down, and I will be removing the other video because I choose to, no one else. So I want that to be clear. I'm taking it down because I choose to take them down. I want to also be clear about what was said to me by a few of the people before I take these videos down. So as I go to this particular video here, I want to speak about some things that was said yesterday on my page. A person by the name of Wonder Underland wrote a comment saying the family is literally telling you they feel disrespected and yet you ignore them. Obviously, that's not the case. I have been responding to them in the comment section, so I don't know where this came from. So I wrote, I don't know what you're talking about. And there was a few other comments here from yesterday as well. The person by the name of Moon Goddess, after Tiffany Black wrote this comment, Tiffany Black says, you already are on this platform. We all see all of your comments on this platform, in which some of them are not clear. It would be nice if you would all have a clear conversation and articulate yourselves in a ladylike fashion and resolve this. Now, one of the women made a reply to that, and this is what she said. As you should see my comments, I put them on here to see. I'm glad you can read. As for me, conducting myself as a lady, I did that graciously. It would take a real lady to acknowledge a real lady. I was very articulate and spoke well. As for you, a person that's reading all these comments should obviously see this blasphemy been shown by this guy. You chose to come at me. Please have several seats. Good day to you. What up, Wax? What up, for Soldier? I'm gonna be reading, so I'm not gonna be able to look in the chat as much as I want. And then they wrote after that, you're confidently confused. I get it. Don't know what that means, but that's what I wrote in response to that. I said, it's terrible grammar. No one can be confidently confused. That's objective. Read a book, please. Then she respond, I'm not going back and forth with an idiotic clown as yourself. It's clear you don't have time to read for your 2 videos. And it's very clear that you're Tasha Black. She meant to say Tiffany Black, but she said that incorrectly. As well, the light bulb broke days ago. You will not get another response from me. Then she says, showing assurance is one's ignorance. There you go. Go look it up. So I'm assuming she meant to say assurance. Anyway, I wrote, it's Tiffany Black, not Tasha, LOL. And that's my friend. And are you that desperate to be angry that someone agrees with me that, like, I will be addressing this at 9 a.m. when I get out of work and get settled? I got a very important lesson for you. So as I go to my live from yesterday, this is what they wrote. Well, another person wrote, rather. A person by the name of Miracle Vision wrote, it's obvious you have the brain of a literally child. Literally child is what they wrote. I respond, remember, a child died and none of you cared. So yes, I would expect that from you. I'll do a part 2 on this tomorrow. Then she wrote, how do you know if she cares or not, or if she's related to the child? Do you care? I said, all y'all been talking about is black women and black people in my commentary. And y'all revealed that the boy died here. My video 9 days ago said he was alive. So the news hasn't told us any update, but you people are so dumb that y'all don't realize that maybe, just maybe, we don't know he died. Up here above that, the moon goddess person said, she was speaking to the Miracle Vision because she wrote Vixen, which was weird. Don't entertain this clown. No more content given. Create another storyline. We are grieving over this kid. He's trying to come up on. I wrote, now I'm trying to come up off the kid. I didn't even know the kid died until y'all told me. Wow. So just go away. She responded, delete both videos humbly on behalf of the family grieving. Now, whoever Moon Goddess is, I have no idea who that person is. But on behalf of the family, this is what that person said. Now, I want to be clear. One of these comments had been removed. I wanted to read that one because that was very entertaining. Where did it go? I hope you ain't deleted, did you? I wanted to read that one very bad because I wanted to point something out. Yeah, she deleted that, I think. I'm looking. Where did it go? All right, so this is one of the girls had wrote yesterday. Now, I want to point something out. I'm going to connect the dots on this one. I don't want to say this person's name because it might be their government name. Try everything you are saying. It's really sad that you feel like it's okay to bash, embarrass, and degrade these women, especially being a black man. You have your right to say whatever you like, but it's ignorant of you. I would like that your purpose of discussing this matter would be to express some concern, and concern is a concern, but anyway, for the child. But you are here as a black man living in Memphis, and then she put in parentheses Cordova, but bad mouthing my family. But dear, you are no better than any of us. Never speak on individuals you don't know with such disrespect. This is so distasteful, and I never wish any tragedy on you, such as this, that you in the midst of grieving have to witness. This was not appropriate, nor was it amusing. It's funny that these same black women that you so proudly disgraced are of the same women that fight for our black men, like yourself, and have to endure your ignorance. I implore you to rethink your material you chose to use as entertainment. I will be in Memphis within the next week. shall you feel like you need to discuss this matter in a different setting, I am praying for the self-haters like yourself. This is what she wrote. Trying to educate you. I'm sorry. She said, thank you for trying to, and she responded to the first girl that actually brought the video to them because she actually responded to her. Thank you for trying to educate someone who clearly has a hatred for himself. This is a perfect example of what is wrong with our culture today. He speaks on being a journalist and his right to speak about the lack of in the black race. No, there are none of, she wrote none then, that's what she wrote, none then enough negative media outlets that only display our flaws. It's funny that you take pride in demeaning your race for what? A few views? Ignorance is definitely bliss. You seriously have no idea what kind of image you're outputting, but trust, you have the wrong family for this stupidity. I want to make a note. That particular person right there has the same last name as the individual on my community wall that made a threat to me. Now that I'm done with these comments, let me give my commentary. I grew up as a kid in Memphis. See, I know what you did. You went to my Instagram page and you noticed that it said Cordova as a location on most of those photos and postings. Well, I got news for you. I never lived in Cordova. I do that as a habit. And you fell for the bait because you assume that I lived in Cordova. And for those who don't know, Cordova is considered the suburbs. It's considered the nicer part of the outskirts of the city. It is right next to Germantown or a part of Germantown. So she assumed that I lived in Cordova or was from Cordova, as if I don't know the experiences of living in Memphis, Tennessee, when I'm from South Memphis. Oops. So I want to be clear on that. I'm not from Cordova. I never lived in Cordova. I was born in the Donovan Apartments. I was once that project boy who has told the story about my mother's friend babysitting me, and she almost burnt the kitchen down. And I ran outside the house, pointing at the kitchen, saying, hot, 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 running down the stairs, running to a neighbor across the street. And I was 3 years old as well. I have that story to tell. I could have got ran over as well. It's kind of difficult to see a 3-year-old when you're in a car, but I digress. I want to also make a note. I want to say 7 or 8 students that I went to school with was hit by cars as kids. I went to Garden View Elementary, I went to Graves Elementary, I went to Wooddale Middle School, and I went to Wooddale High School. When I was in Graves, 2 kids died by getting hit by a car walking home from school. The news said they were playing around and etc. You know how it goes. My point of doing these type of videos or speaking on these stories is to bring awareness that as parents, guardians, babysitters, or whatever the case may be, watch your children. Take care of your children. It's never too safe for a child to be, it's never too safe for a child to be watched or be mindful of things like pick them up if you have to. I want y'all to know that one of these girls came to my comment section and said that the boy ran across the street. The second comment she made, she said that. The first comment, she said the boy jumped out the car. And according to what the news said, because if y'all got a beef with me, the news said that the boy got hit by a car and the woman parked in the turning lane of a busy street on Rangeline. The news made it perfectly clear that this is such a busy street that they need to put speed bumps out there. But the woman felt it was safe for her to park in the turning lane. That's a problem. But I got hate for that. Yeah, you might not like the fact that I talked about their appearance. You might not like the fact that I said they were black women. You might don't like the fact that I've seen this story 1,000 times. I think everybody watching has heard this story 1,000 times. I've been doing security for 17 years. I've written reports about children being ran over. I told the story in that video that you mentioned at all about the fact that a woman killed her own kid because she wasn't paying attention. She ran the baby over going in reverse and didn't realize the kid was not in the back seat strapped up. You didn't talk about that though. Very, very, very little did y'all spoke about the kid. Now I'm only talking about the people that came to my video. This is not to the family. This is not to the father. This is not to the mother. This is not to that auntie in the video. This is not to none of y'all. This is for the people who came to my channel. None of you really spoke about the kid. I don't know who you are. I have no idea if y'all trolling. I don't know if y'all really know the family. I don't know if y'all are family. I don't know if y'all friends. But I know it was tons of y'all that came to my video and had something to say. And not many of you said anything about the baby that died. You did say he died, but I was unaware. It's not my fault that in my video, maybe you didn't read or listen or comprehend what I said. I stated that the news said the boy died, and then 2 days later he didn't. And that's what I reported, exactly what was given to everyone, not just me, but everyone. With that being said, I found out this boy did die after he was reported dead, and he was reported alive, and now he's officially reported dead, and it is sad. So it's my job as a blogger, because I'm a blogger, I'm a YouTuber, I'm not a journalist, but it's my job to make sure as of March the 22nd, 2021, that we save the next 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, or 18-year-old. That's my job, to bring awareness, to let these people know. Watch your children. Pay attention. That's my job. This could have been avoided. This was very preventable. Very. No arguing that. No debating this. No denying it. This was avoidable. Yes, the boy ran across the street according to what Nova said. The boy jumped out the car according to what Nova said. The news didn't mention he ran across the street. The news mentioned he jumped out the car and got hit by a car. The news stated that the woman parked in the turning lane in the middle of the street of the busiest intersection, one of the busiest streets in the city, called Rangeline. The news stated that the street is so busy that it needs speed bumps. And I, myself, because I live here, I don't live in Cordova, again, I will be the one going downtown to put some type of petition in to mention something to someone, Jim Strickland, to try to talk to someone about getting speed bumps on that street. I'm going to play my part. I hope that every one of you that came to my comment section also do yours. You got a job to do. Go do something about that street. I'm going to continue with what could have happened. The baby should have been in a car seat or a booster seat. I'm not saying he can't get out of it, but it's very difficult to get out of a booster seat that easy. I wasn't there. I don't know exactly how it happened, but according to what was told to us, that's what happened. If you all hurt by what I said, if you have a problem with what I said, I apologize, but I stand by what I said in the video. We have to learn how to be able to talk to the people, even in the most saddest moments, in the most roughest moments of sadness. We still have to be able to conduct ourselves like adults. That's what y'all didn't get from me. And I understand. I didn't cuss those women out. I didn't call them out their names. I'm not disrespecting the woman by saying she should cover herself up. You're on national television. You do understand when you talk to a Fox News station. This is a local affiliate. Eventually, you will end up on Fox News. It's a possibility you'll end up on CNN. It's a possibility that you will end up on CBS. Channel 3 in the local news in Memphis, that's CBS. Channel 5, that's WMC. That is NBC, for those who don't know. And 13 is Fox. 3 of the biggest affiliates around the world. Of course, you want to cover yourself up. Do not have your breast out. Now, you don't have to care. You don't have to understand or don't like what I just said. But I'm bringing awareness to the next group of people that we want to present ourselves like women. You know, we want to present ourselves like adults. We want to present ourselves with a little bit more modesty to our presentation to the people. They already perceive us as country down here. Let's just call it what it is. So at least dress like cover yourself up. I mean, what's wrong with me saying that? Showing some modesty. That's a problem? I'm shocked by that. Why is that a problem saying cover yourself up? Know how to talk to these people. And I even gave I gave her props to say, yo, she seems like the more presentable person in this situation. I even mentioned something about the guy. Maybe he should have been the one speaking up. You didn't leave. Yeah, they didn't mention that in the comments. Now, if you feel like I was disrespectful by saying those things, then I don't know what type of man you want to speak. I don't understand that. Only one comment mentioned the child. And the ones that did mention him, they mentioned him in passing. That's when I learned that this was an update. Y'all came and brought it to my attention. I want to say to the father, once again, my condolences to you and your family. And I also want to make this clear. I've done stories of white people, other black people. I've done a story about a woman who was killed by her husband. Her husband killed himself. The family contacted me and they said I was a little harsh in my commentary, but they appreciate what I did because I did justice by saying, let's save the next group of people. Let's make sure we, save the next, married couple because they were married. I've done stories about I got a video about a Puerto Rican couple. No, it wasn't a couple. It was a guy that left his baby in the car. Ones that left his baby in the car, and they said that he's not known to do this, and he had to go to work. But I think he said he forgot they were in the car, or something like that. I forget exactly what the story was, but I did that story, and those people came to my comment section and they were a little upset, and I get it. But y'all do understand that there's a woman on my the community wall, with the same last name as the woman that claimed that she wants to see me in person, saying, and I quote, "We don't deal with violent acts." And I'm telling her that I got threatened. The woman threatened me. Not that I'm afraid of no threats, because I ain't scared of nobody. I ain't afraid of nobody, and I ain't hiding from nobody. This ain't the first time I've been threatened over a video. Let's make that clear. I ain't scared of nobody. I ain't afraid to die either. With that being said, if I'm gonna speak up, I'm gonna say something. Because the next child needs to be saved. And I'm gonna do my part. I'm gonna go downtown and I'm gonna do something about Rangeline, as my voice will mean something. What about you? To the family, if y'all see this, once again, I'm sorry that y'all dealt with this loss. I want to say to y'all, go do something about that street. You don't want to hear about the next baby dying on that block. You don't want to hear about the next adult dying on that block. Do something about that block. Tell them something, because let's just keep it real, man. Y'all live in the hood. They don't give a fuck about their street. Let's just call it what it is. They don't give a damn if y'all they don't give a damn if put speed bumps out there. If they know that's a problem, they should have been did it. Let's compare and contrast. You go to Olive Branch, you go to South Haven, you go to Bartlett. When they realize that one accident, they don't have to get you to come say nothing. They put a speed bump down there. They put a few speed bumps down there. They do something about it. And I'm pretty sure that's not the first child that died on that street, in that area, in that busy area. So make sure they do something about that. I'm hurt by this. It's a 3-year-old, and I got a 16-year-old son myself. And I know that people can be careless. People can be so careless that they don't make sure their children buckle in seatbelts. I understand that. But these children need your undivided attention. Say whatever you want about this black woman, black mother, and all this other crap. My mother made sure that I was able to see 16, 17, 18, 19. But I have a story where a babysitter almost let me, well, I didn't almost, I did run out the house. Anything could have happened to me. I was a 3-year-old. Come on. Anything could have happened to me. Better yet, I could have died in the house when the house was on fire. But, thank God my mom took care of me. So I don't need you talking about my mom. Not that it hurts my feelings, but it definitely don't prove your point, because if I don't have a good relationship with my mom, does that mean I'm a bad guy, or my mom will be a bad mother? Because if my mom is a bad mother and she's black, wouldn't that necessarily mean that I fit the mold of the same problem I talk about? Because, I didn't have my kid when I was married either. My kid was born out of wedlock too. Although my mother and father was married when they had me. You get what I'm saying? We can't make words out the way we want them to be. Words have definitions. They have meanings. But stand by that. Generalizations are generalizations. See, none of those shaming tactics hurt me. Let's go back to the people in the comment section. Those shaming tactics don't bother me. You're not going to make me feel guilty about what I said about black this, black that. I'm a black man. I know we fucked up out here. We don't got it all together. We don't have a brotherhood. We aren't standing strong. We are dying. We are weak. And we don't stand tall. We don't hold it down. I'm speaking to men in general. Men, masculinity is not even under attack no more. Masculinity has become obsolete. Is that what you want me to say? What, I'm supposed to be like, I'm less than a man because I said that? I'm less than black man? I'm less than a black man because I said that? Nope. But remember, I'm gonna go downtown and do something about that street. And I ain't gonna be coming along. See, my black friends are older and they're family men. Yep, my friends are family men who got children just like y'all. What up, JJ? Byron holding something almost there. Jaja. Win got some news. What up? Crenshaw, what up? Precious, what up? Foot Soldier, what up? Random News, what up? Muffy, Angel, Pretty Face, what up? What up? What up? Who else in here? I'm scrolling. What up, Jeremy? Wax Dog, what up? I spoke to Wax Dog earlier. But anyway, accidents do happen too. Accidents do happen too. But we have to start helping our family and friends that are tired. Lady, the Nova lady. I don't know the last name that you use on YouTube. I want to say to you, you're about to give birth to your first child. You're young. Learn from this. You too are a mother now, or about to be a mother. I'm not saying this to be intimidating to you. I'm saying this because that's what an older black man would say to you. Get ready for the world. I stand by what I said about you as well. I hope that young man with you stays with you and be a good father to the child that you giving birth to. I hope that you have a strong support system around you. I mean that with all due sincerity. With that being said, I meant what I said in the video as well about you too. I'm gonna post this on the videos that I have up today. I have to leave comments. I'm gonna leave the links to them to make sure they read them. Tonight when I go to work at 11, I'm gonna make it my business to put those videos on private. I'm gonna get them time to read that, and I'm gonna post a message saying that you all should watch this. If you don't mind, please watch it in full. M. Shantae, what up? Pretty girls to the dance floor, ugly girls to the parking lot. Until the next broadcast, we'll be casting broads, checking in and checking out.